Hello, this should be a super short video on using the virtual highway corridor. I'm working remotely on Wi-Fi quite a ways from my router with crappy internet, so let's hope for the best. From the ODOT main page, you can just Google VHC if you don't already have a link. And the first one that pops up will get you there. And then the link is right here in the information page. On this page you have a whole bunch of information as well. You have some training videos, user's guide, brief overview of what the product is. And I'm going to do this real time, not going to edit anything, not going to shortcut anything, so you're going to see how long it really takes to get to where you're going. So it loads up to the application manager, and we're looking for Road Analyzer. So under this first box, go to the virtual highway corridor and click that. And it loads up another window. And what it's loading here is a map of all the highways that we've scanned and have data for, which is the entire state highway network pretty much. And then from the map, you just drill down to the section you want. And when you're working remotely at home and you don't have the bandwidth of the regular office, there's just a few things you can do differently to make things run smoother. I'm just going to drill in here and pick the highway I want. I'm looking at Highway 240 here between Newburgh and Yamhill out in wine country. So you just grab it with your finger, it'll turn blue, and the road goes from Yamhill to Newburgh in this direction. That's the mileage direction. And I don't want to look at that whole section. I just want to look at a part of the section. And this is more critical than ever when you're working remotely and you're going to be sending the data to your house over the internet. Grab this little slider button here, and it lets you slide what you load. And I just want this section here at this intersection at Kuhana Road. So the software advises you to limit your stretch of road to 20 miles. And I say if you're at home working remote, go 10 miles or less. And if you really know where you're going, you can go even to a smaller section, and it's pretty. So I've trimmed it down. It's only going to load this part of the highway, and then hit Analyze Route. This is all real time. I'm not editing for time. Sometimes I do that, and it's sneaky. So it loads up the bar chart and the stick chart, and you slide it back and forth to move up and down the road. But to get the LiDAR loaded, go to Integrations and hit BG Web Navigator. And that's where we keep the LiDAR. This is what usually takes the longest time to load because it is loading point cloud data. Just a little bit of it that it's going to stream and buffer as you move around. Hopefully this section has LiDAR data, otherwise it'll give you a big red box up here that says no data exists. All right, gives you a little warning, directions, tells you how to use it. Close that down. I cleared all my cookies and caches and everything, so this wasn't preloaded. It wasn't anything crazy. So now I'm on the road, and to move up and down the road by mile point, I can just grab the little slider and say I want to go to 5.15. Nope, it's just around the corner. I need to go a little further. Yep, coming up on it. Yeah, I wanted to look at this driveway. So I'm going to go one image at a time now that I'm really close. I'm almost there. There I am. Okay. So I needed to measure this driveway. That was what my task was, and I didn't want to drive out to Yamhill, as pretty as it is. So to make a quick measurement, this is a ruler. Grab the ruler. Tells you how to do it. There's some accuracy disclaimers. I want to go length. I gotta close that guy. I'm gonna drag this out of the way because I want to measure right here. And if I made a good click, it'll turn red. And I assume it's just going to be right there underneath the truck. And it'll show you the distance over here, 28 feet of driveway. And a good check is to look at the height. And if that number is crazy, like 10 feet, it's picked another point somewhere in the point cloud and not on the ground. But a fall of a foot and a half across the driveway is probably okay. We probably do have real points. But if I don't like that, I can clear it. I can zoom in and out. I can change my angle. I can go back one frame and measure it again. Click and click. That's 30 feet there. I moved up a little on the driveway. But I'm getting that same foot and a half fall, so that's probably correct. So that is how you go and use the virtual highway corridor with the web navigator and the LiDAR, and make a quick measurement. And that's that. If you have any questions, just let us know. We're the Engineering Automation section, and I'm Chris Pucci. Thanks.